What's up, guys? Flippin' Steve back with part two of I don't know how many non-professional sports card flipper and a week in Tampa. Just stepped outside the condo complex that I'm staying at, as you can see behind me, and literally like right down the street there's a carnival going on for St. Patty's Day, so we're gonna go down here, see what's going on at the carnival, see if we got any good snacks or anything, see if I can spin this around. And as you can see, walking towards the carnival, we got like a mega drop, a Ferris wheel. It's a little bit lit up. The park is still over here, the park where with the basketball hoops, where I called out Kenny and Roth, who were still no shows. But yeah, we'll see if we can get something going on out here. So it looks like they set this up on a ball field. It's just grass. Looks super nice. We got some bumper cars. Where you at, Neo? I'll bump Neo all over the place over here. Got some hoops, some snacks, got some more rides, merry-go-round, some kid rides. I don't know, pretty interesting, considering it's literally 2 blocks away from where I'm staying. As for something to do, maybe I'll win a prize, who knows. All right, guys, you see that Mitchell Trubisky card slowly going up. Mitchell Trubisky. Slowly climbing. Oh man, there they go. The season started. Hey, that was quick. Guys, currently in a place called Hayes Ice Cream. If you're from the Madeira Beach area, you've probably heard of it. We get some ice cream. Wife's been wanting to come here. It's supposed to be really good, so I'll let you guys know. I'm getting a milkshake. She got some ice cream. All right, so I got the mint chip shake. It's good. Smoother than a Flippin' Steve fadeaway jump shot. Okay, look at this sweet Iron Man car. It's got Iron Man like emblems on it. The wheels. This thing is awesome. Marvel on the front. We've got the wings. We've got the ribs, sweet potato fries, baked beans, another mule on the way. What's up, guys? Flippin' Steve. It's about 7:45 in the morning on Saturday. Just got off the phone with the Haminator. He's out yard sailing. We're gonna meet up at the show this morning and check it out down at the Oldsmar flea market. It's supposed to be a pretty decent sized show. I'm gonna have a little breakfast, probably hit up some cereal real quick, and I'll show you guys what I'm gonna take to the show with me, money-wise, and basically what I usually carry to a show when especially when I'm not taking my Pelican case. Couldn't bring all my cards to Florida with me, so I brought a handful of cards and a couple things. Show you guys as I pack up and get ready to go, and I'll try to get some footage from inside the show as well. All right, guys, so go ahead and get my shoulder pack filled up with the stuff that I'm gonna take. I always take card sleeves with me, just because I might buy a card that either doesn't have a slab sleeve or whatever. And I'm also taking this Dan Marino card with me as well. And as you can see, there's a blemish on this, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace that. It's just that I think presentation is always key when you have a card you want to move. First sight of something, if it looks good, going to be easier to move, in my opinion. So nice fresh sleeve on that now. But I'll buy the fitted ones for Beckett and PSA. They'll go in. A little bit of cash here. Just going to take $2K with me. Usually my goal when I go to a show is to come home with more cash than I take with me, and a couple cards that I like. I usually do a lot of trading and selling into items that I like and into more cash. However, I'm in buying mode right now. I'm sitting on some cash and I'd like to pick up some cards. I think the market's in a good place. So my goal today might be to just come away with some nice items and spend my cash. I did bring some cards with me. Don't know how much some of this will move. I brought a Marino parallel numbered out of 5 that might move down in this area. I'm a Marino fan, but I only collect certain cards of him. That's not the type of item I would normally PC. We got a Larry Bird on-card patch auto out of 25. a Joe Namath that I've been looking to move out of 10, a PMG, Drew Breeze, old school PMG out of 100, and I have a Bam Adebayo select die cut rookie. Again, being down here in the Florida area, this might be something I might be able to easily move down here, numbered out of 135. So that's it. That's all I brought with me. No Pelican case. Don't like to pack too much in here and make it too bulky. So that's what we have. That's what we're taking to the show. I might come home with all of it. I might move some of it. So we'll see what happens. And again, like I said, I'll show you guys inside the show as I walk around. And we'll recap at the end with some of my pickups. All right, guys, we're here at the show. Sports card show this weekend. The parking, kind of a little bit off the beaten path here at the flea market, which I'm hoping kind of keeps the crowds out. It's always good to have a crowd at a show. It's good for the hobby and everything else. But, you know, also helps find the deals when it's not packed. What's up, guys? We're currently inside the show. I just struck my first deal, which I'll show you at the end of the show. Picked up a cool on-card dual auto. And yeah, we'll show that in my recap. I've got Kent over here, Marvel guy, if you guys don't know. And behind me, I need to check out this big head over here, the Haminator. We got Ryan from Breakout over here. We'll get them on camera a little bit. Those guys are busy. Those guys are busy looking for the deals, going through the boxes. They're beating me to all the good stuff. But so I'm gonna have to go to another table and beat them to some deals. You guys, in case you didn't see, we got celebrity status in the background over here. Ryan's over here pulling some deals. Yeah, right. And we're at the table with the bargains, so yeah.
$172, headlined by Albert Pujols.
In action. We see him in action. You'll see this on his video. You guys, here inside the show, I'm about to wrap it up for myself. I made a couple deals. Michael Ham showing you inside here, inside the flea market. Actually, it was a nice show. There were some good deals. There was a good selection. I'll break it down. You know, shortly, it's not going to be a big show breakdown like Atlanta or Philly per se, but I'll talk about the things that I saw, show you some of the deals that I made, and a deal that I left on the table that I'm regretting, a nice Russell Wilson card. I'll talk about that, and yeah, just touch base with you guys later on. So right across the street from the show, we're going to go have some lunch. At the recommendation of Ryan, Breakout Cards said to go over to Cuban Breezes. Said it's a good place he used to go to, so we're going to go over here and check this out. So we're starting off with the yuca fritters, just a water. We'll have some sandwiches here on the way. All right, so you got the fries and the, what's it called?
Media noche.
Huh?
Media noche.
The media noche. I got the Cuban sandwich minus the mustard and the pickles. I don't do mustard and pickles on anything. And I got the beans and rice, yellow rice, black beans. Looking good. Finishing up my yuca. All right, guys, back from the card show and lunch. Tired. Think I'm gonna go crash on the beach, take a nap. Down here in the little party zone, you see behind me, there's a bar over there called the Saltwater Hippie. Yeah, we got the Saltwater Hippie over there with the bikes. Always got live music. Fermata's Kitchen, which I ate at, is really good. And a place here called the Brass Captain on the corner. This kind of tends to be the happening corner around near where I'm staying. But it's also, you know, like prime time, middle of the day, so lots of traffic down here. And I'm gonna head on over, probably jump in the water and cool off because it is hot down here. We got a missing shoe on the ground. And then take a little nap before going fishing tonight. And crazy, the beach is packed. Saturday, midday, kind of thought so. I'm gonna have to walk down a bit and find an opening where it's not so packed. All right, guys, we finished up our day at the beach. I took a long nap, got a little bit more sunburn, feeling good. Actually went home, took a small shower just to cool off, and now we're down here on the Gulf, waiting for Michael Ham to arrive. Going to do some fishing. Also, Kent, Marvel guy, check him out on YouTube, will be fishing with us. Also, he drove up from Naples, Florida to meet us here. And yeah, we just crossed the Skyway Bridge. We come from the other side. We're going to fish the south side pier. Just waiting for those guys to arrive so we can go out here and see if we can snag a big one. You know, hopefully something exciting happens. So we're on the old Skyway Bridge here. As you can see, the bridge is abandoned, not used. Actually, there's the other lane of it where it's not even connected anymore. But the other lane is now used as a fishing pier. You can drive all the way out. This actually used to be a bridge, now turned into a fishing pier. Super long. Don't know how many miles it is. But the new Skyway bridge, as you can see, is over there. And that's the one you actually use to cross the Gulf or Bay, whatever it is here now. Coming from St. Petersburg over to, I guess, South Tampa area. So we're going to catch some fish. We just started catching some bait. Hopefully we catch some fish. And if we do, we'll get to take a look at them. What's up, guys? Flippin' Steve coming at you. Another early morning. Out late last night, as you know from the earlier footage, fishing at the Skyway Pier. Absolutely shut out. No fish for anyone. Not even anyone around us was catching anything. And the pier was pretty packed with people. I did see one person catch like a stingray and like one person catch like a small fish. We caught bait fish to catch big fish, but no big fish on the hook. So anyway, I've already texted Michael Ham this morning to be like, hey, maybe we can hit a neighborhood pier or something. There's a pier right down here from where I'm staying, because I don't want to leave Florida without catching a fish. But anyway, did hit the show yesterday morning. Quick recap on the Oldsmar, I guess, flea market show, if that's what you want to call it. It was held at a flea market. Pretty decent size. I mean, for what it was, maybe 200 tables. I'm not really sure. It started to get a little bit hot in the afternoon because it was just in a building with no, like, I guess, AC or anything like that, and we are in Florida. Very diverse as far as price-wise cards. There was some really high-end stuff there, like Tampa Card Shop and Bryant was set up. So he had some really high-end, like Brady's and autos and low-numbered, low-pop cards. And there was also the lowest of low end, you know, whether it was just old stuff that was undesirable, or people pulling out their stuff from a yard sale, you know, like old 90s junk wax, and not really knowing what the value was, or still thinking the values along the lines of the early 90s. You know, sometimes you run into that. But there were some diamonds in the rough. There were plenty of good tables, plenty of good cards, plenty of good deals to be found. Lots of bargain bins and bargain boxes. I went to a dollar box, which I'll show you. I picked up a couple items from that. Able to negotiate because, again, it was more like a local show, and I haven't really been to a local show in a long time. The smallest show I go to is Philly, and Philly by no means is a small show. A lot of times you can find deals at these types of shows, from what I understand, and also from my experience yesterday. You got to hunt for the cards sometimes. I will talk about one card that I regret not buying. This was a 2012 Topps Platinum Blue Refractor Russell Wilson, numbered out of 99. Raw card, looks super, super good. It was at the very first table that I stopped at, and I wanted to loop the room. Big mistake, kicking myself in the butt. I know I just always need to go with my gut. I didn't know what the seller was asking for it, but he was really well priced on some of his other cards. I just didn't think anybody would scoop that card up. So I walked the room and I came back and it was gone. And I was willing to give $300 for this card, mind you. That was my mindset. I was like, man, thinking to myself when I looked at it, I'd pay up to $300 for that raw card and grade it out. When I got back, it was gone. I said, did you sell the Russell Wilson? And he was like, yes. I was like, how much did you sell it for? And he was like, I let it go for $100. Shot through the heart. But anyway, you know, you win some, you lose some, and you learn from your mistakes. I should have just scooped it up when I saw it. I did get a couple good pickups, a couple good deals. I'll go over them with you guys. That could be the end of the video. May not be the end of the video. I might tack on some fishing if Michael Ham gets back with me. He did just text me as I was filming, if you heard a buzz on the phone. But anyway, still in Florida for a couple days. I can't leave here without catching a fish. Already got a couple cards. My cards, one thing I'd like to add is that I didn't move any of my items. Kent, Marvel guy, if you don't follow him on YouTube, was also up here from Naples. He actually got tired of walking around and there were some empty tables, and he asked the show promoter if he could set up at one of the tables for $50, and the promoter said yes. So we ended up actually with a table. You know, we didn't have showcases or anything, and we kind of put out just the cards that we brought with us for trading and selling. And as soon as my Larry Bird, the only Larry Bird I brought with me, and I kid you not, because this has happened with me in Atlanta and I've talked about it a lot. As soon as this Larry Bird hit the table, somebody came up and said, "How much for the Larry Bird?" And that just seems to be a reoccurring theme with my cards. I give him a price. Might have been a little bit high for him, but I know what I'm in on that card at. Didn't mind holding it. And then I immediately picked my cards up, put them back into my bag, and continued to walk the show because I only wanted to be there for a couple hours, and didn't want to take the entire day at the show, and I wanted to go find some deals. So I didn't stay set up. Bought a couple cards, which I'm about to flip the camera around and show you guys. And who knows if there'll be any more at the end of this video. Stay tuned and stick around, and we'll find out what's to come. So real quick, we'll recap what I bought at Tampa Card Shop, the Deadpool antimatter insert. These were in my last video if you missed them. Cool looking Daredevil and a case hit Iron Man gold die cut from 2008 Masterpieces. It's another sweet card. Don't worry about the price tag here. I got all three of these for $100. Bryant really cut me a deal. I liked these cards, and you can see how he had them stickered. And I got all three for $100. So scooped those up for the heck of it. Thought they looked neat. My pickups from the show, first of all, a YouTube viewer, Select and Collect out there on Instagram. Thank you for the Larry Bird Barcelona hologram. Hooked me up with this. Tracked me down at the show. He works in the Madeira Beach area where I'm staying, and was at the show and met up with me. That was awesome. It's always awesome when you meet up with one of the subscribers and friends of the community. Chat and things like that. Next, I went ahead and gambled. This is strictly a gamble card on a Jordan Love Immaculate RPA out of 75, 2-color. Who knows what the future holds for him with the extension of Aaron Rodgers. Maybe another team is interested and he moves on. Again, this is just a speculative play where I buy this card and hopefully some kind of news generates some interest and some buzz. The mag that it's in does not quite fit the card. If you look, it doesn't seal all the way. So maybe I can find a LCS in this area where I can go and just buy one of these. I couldn't find one at the show to fit the card. This is how it was sold to me, unfortunately. I didn't even notice when I bought it. But this has to be packed on the airplane, and hopefully I can find a better case. If not, just risk it. It is what it is. I scoured a dollar box and picked up some NASCAR cards. Yes, NASCAR. Picked these up just based on price point alone. They were $1 each. I got a Kyle Larson Select Silver here and a Select Blue Prism. He was last year's Cup winner. I don't even know what the Cup is called anymore. I want to call it the Winston Cup. But anyway, he was last year's winner. This one's numbered out of 199. And it would be a color match. Credit one bank. And then a white sparkle of his car. You guys know the rarity of the white sparkles. They don't have serial numbers on the back, but you know the white sparkles are somewhere probably between 25 and 50 on a print run. I believe they're obtained through Panini through the point system. Not 100% sure. But they look awesome. These were only $1, and the last two was two different Joey Logano's. Young popular driver. I figured why not. Again, this was $5 for all 5 of these cards. You know, if these aren't $3 a piece, then, you know, I don't know. Just feel like you couldn't go wrong with them. Last card I picked up at the show that I'll show you now. I got one more card to show you, but this was the last pickup of the day. This is a Derek Carr Topps 5-star RPA. 2-color black and silver Raiders RPA. Numbered out of 10. This was a redemption. It came from Topps, so it's still sealed from Topps. Clean auto. We'll see what he does in a super competitive AFC West with a plethora of good quarterbacks now. He's probably the worst quarterback in that division. With that being said, that just goes to tell you how strong that division really is. And this is on the sleeve, not on the card. Again, just a nice little easy pickup there. I actually bought that off someone else who bought it at the show ahead of me, and I had to pay them a little bit more. So someone actually bought that card ahead of me, and then I saw it and said, do you want to resell that? And they flipped it to me. And my first pickup of the show was just a needle in a haystack, diamond in the rough type card. One of those cards where you don't go to a show planning to buy and then you see it and never even realize that it existed and feel like you have to have it. This is 2018 top Stadium Club co-signers. Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, on-card auto. This is numbered out of 5. You can get some light on there, but this is 5 of 5. So super rare. Co-signer cards tend to have a strong fan base. People like these. Both on the White Sox, which Bo didn't spend much time on the White Sox, kind of ended his career out there, but both Auburn superstars. So again, both went to Auburn, and I don't think it was planned like that. It was planned because they both are playing for the White Sox at the time, but, you know, both also went to Auburn. So I think this card could have a lot of appeal to the right collectors. Just a cool pickup. The kind of card that you figure I'll never see that card again. I better grab it while I can. And I got a really good deal on it. So again, don't like disclosing price too much, but got what I thought was a really good deal. That's my pickups from the Oldsmar show. Came home with everything that I took. Spent about $1,000 total on the day. Had a good time. Hung out with some other YouTube content creators, which you guys will see in the footage, or did see in the footage of the show, from the show, and going to spend the rest of the day and see what it brings me. Hopefully, we get some fish on a hook and make something happen with that, guys.